Hi guys, hope everyone's doing good. This is Devang and I'm here for a mid-market update. We're seeing a good profit booking. It's coming in the markets right now. And something we discussed about last evening, it was that if markets come below 17,800, a couple of odd points below that, that's where the people who get long will start to cover. I've given some couple of ideas today on equity on the Telegram, but it's a stop loss day for me so far. And all these short-term ideas have not yet given me the money that I was thinking that they would give me. Excite and a couple of IT names, go forward and HCL Tech that I've given you. Now, something very important that you have to understand, just an update that if you missed my Telegram update that you need to be aware of. Nifty has a so what happens right now is the markets have cracked down a little bit thanks to profit booking, thanks to the dollar index going higher, crude going higher, and the India VIX currently around 18.5, which is a very high level as compared to the recent past. But what you need to understand is that Nifty currently has taken a good support at 17,600, so it's filled approximately part of the gap that it left earlier. What you need to observe is Nifty closing above the levels of 17,715 or 720? So is Nifty closing above these levels? So a lot of times you've seen, because DIIs are buying in the market approximately by 2:45, 3 p.m. a huge buying comes in because of that. So if due to any reason Nifty closes above 17,725 or 720, that would mean that today what happened, I would believe it's a short trap, or people who went short have got trapped. Some kind of healthy profit booking came into the market and it's got bought in, like it's been happening because the trend is going higher. But if Nifty is closing below the 17,720 levels, then momentum in Nifty is starting to wither away. And that's a matter of concern for the people who've gone long in the markets at higher levels. Obviously, 17,800, below that is something that the bulls do not like, because a good consolidation happening here and eventually a big red candle and then the markets coming down is not a very good signal. That's one thing that you need to note out of. The other thing was Nifty IT. So please, a very important update of Nifty IT. I've told you 35,313. I'm going to write that level down for you if you haven't, considered that. There's a very strong weekly level on Nifty IT according to my analysis of 35,313. If 35,313 on a weekly closing basis is broken down, then momentum in IT companies will go away, and you will have to, consider booking out your short-term IT trades. But if 35,313 is held, then this can become a very good bottom of the IT companies also. So just keep that point in mind. So at the same time, any IT trades that you've taken with me, like GoForge or HCL Tech. Now HCL Tech is still currently trading at our cost to cost, if I'm not wrong. It's still doing fine. We bought it around, I think, at 1262 or something, or 1270. I'm not sure about the price, but it's still not triggered our stop loss of 1252. So either if you're a person who is a short-term trader or who's a small money trader, you can always exit the trade and enter when it comes back into action. Or if you want to give it a little bit more time, you have two stop losses: Nifty IT weekly closing 35,313 below, or 1252 closing. So the HCL Tech stop loss is 1252. Any weekly closing below 1252 will be the stop loss for HCL Tech. So, basically the idea is we're trying to find out, is this a pullback in the IT companies, or is it actually a very big trend reversal happening on the IT companies? So we are currently betting on the pullback scenario. Just keep that point in mind. GoForge also is a very good correction that we've seen from the highs. Our SL was around 52.32, I believe, 52.28 levels, and it's currently below that. So if you get a daily closing below that, or a weekly closing for a riskier trader below that, that's a place where you can take an SL for GoForge. So IT trades are something that you have to manage very carefully, because if you are closing below the levels I've mentioned, the momentum will surely go away. Talking about Excite for a little bit, Excite also is something that we had a very small SL. 181 was the SL. I told you, if you close below the 20 MA, just take the SL. The trade will come back into focus only above 183 odd numbers. So I hope all these small points are clear. The SLs that we've given today are very small, and I hope, as I've mentioned, you are in equity and you're in trading options on these trades. If you have any problems, you have any doubts, please message me on Instagram or email me so that I can address them and you'll be on the right side of the market. That's all for now, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Cheers.